Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your April 2017 general reading. I do my love readings separately, Sagittarius, in case you didn't know. Sorry, just give me a minute. Lots of major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. Okay. So, what can I say? Massive patterns moving through your life. You're not in control of the major arcana. There are life lessons, so the themes, those archetypal themes that we all go through. Okay, so in April, you're coming across as a hermit, so the wise person within. Very Jupiter, isn't it? Even though it's not, it's a Virgo card. This is about you accessing your inner knowing, your inner light. You might be called on to help someone else, Sagittarius. Basically, as this hermit, guide someone else. Or you might just be guiding yourself through some stuff. You might be spending quite a lot of time on your own, reflecting on where you've been, coming to know yourself more, contemplating your future, because the Page of Pentacles is what's crossing you, okay? So you could be contemplating beginnings. That Page of Pentacles is very similar to the Ace of Pentacles. It could be news regarding a new project, new creativity, a new way to make a living, a new business. It could be a young earth sign person. It's crossing you, which means this could be a bit of a challenge in your life. So I'm just looking at the other cards. I don't know. I'll come back to that, guys. Excuse the wind. There's a horrendous storm blowing, and I really want to get the reading done today. So you enter April, leave March with a 9 of Swords. Okay, anxiety, basically. Anxiety and fear. Generally, that's what, we put it into the future. We look into the future and we project our past and all our teachings. It's also the shadow card, which means it's all those old beliefs we had about ourselves rising up to the surface. But they come up to the surface in order to be transformed, Pisces. Sorry, Sagittarius, I'm so sorry. They come in order to be transformed, Sagittarius. Okay, so things arise when they're ready to be seen and changed. Okay, so a belief like I am not good enough comes to the surface so we can change it and we can move on. Okay, drop the old baggage, and moving on you are, because you move from that 9 to the Fool. And he does not carry any of those 9 of Swords, okay? He doesn't carry any of those past hurts. He has released the 9 of Swords, these thinking patterns. He's released them to the star. He's brought light into them, basically. And he's shone this beautiful starlight on these thoughts and these thinking patterns that are keeping you trapped. Okay, and that's exactly what's going on here, which has the potential, if you choose it to go on, is to change these thinking patterns and move into this beautiful energy of the Fool, which is the 0. Okay, you're not carrying all the old past hurts, all those old belief systems. It's about being in the here and now, being present and meeting life anew. Okay, the Fool is that new beginning, that blank canvas that we stare into, and we get to put and create the life we want to create, Sagittarius. And you didn't get to the Fool unless you began to bring that 9. You started to bring the energy of the Star, which is your crowning card, into that 9. This is some deep work you're doing, Sagittarius, basically here. Okay, So, so as we bring these thinkings into the energy of the star, that's how we move into the Fool. That's how we drop the past baggage and the past hurts, and we enter into that. This is a new day, not a day of just the past repeating itself. Classic PSD card, okay? This is a new day where I get to choose. Now, right in the root of the matter, you've got the Devil, which I just think is a bit imbalance here. I think that Devil's connected with that 9. And it's sort of saying there's an imbalance on how you're thinking about things. There's too much anxiety. There's too much worry about the future, which hasn't even happened yet. And there's some relationship between the Devil and the Star card, okay? Because when we bring the Star is a healing card, okay? The Devil is about feeling trapped, oppressed, out of balance. And then comes the Tower. You haven't got the Tower, by the way. That's that moment of awakening where we have to start sorting it out. And then comes the Star, which is the healing of that which was out of balance. This Star card means you've got the potential to make some radical changes this month. And how others are seeing you is the World card, which is integration, wholeness, someone who's learned all the lessons of the major arcana, which means they've brought light to that which once bedeviled them. They brought light to the energy that once held them down and kept them trapped. That thinking, basically. This reading's self-explanatory, isn't it? So others are seeing you as this beautiful World card, someone who's got the world in their world's an oyster, about to enter a whole new phase. Your environment card, you've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this could be workplace, home environment. Tends to be, I think this is probably another person, guys, okay? Fire sign, male or female, but quite a dynamic person, you know, quite a lot of fun. This Knight of Wands as well. So I am either seeing this, I think I'm feeling it's another person, but it could be a part of you. You're trying to, you know, maybe blast through difficulties at home or at work. You're trying to bring some more passion, some oomph into these situations because they've felt a bit trapped, okay? That Knight of Wands is a pioneer, okay? He's one of these who just go, fuck it, and just ride off. Do you understand what I mean? He'd cut through that energy of the Devil and he'd free himself. It's either going to be you or it's going to be someone else who's having quite a huge impact on you. There's no other relationship cards coming up though, so you'll have to check the relationship card readings. They'll be out in the next few days. I'm really behind. Hopes and fears is the Wheel of Fortune. So I understand there's a hope. As a fear, the only way I can see that as a fear is there's anxiety which is trying to keep you small. There's something within you, which we all have, okay, that's trying to keep you held down, pressed in, not to liberate yourself, because the Devil doesn't want you to be liberated or free, okay? And that's a little part within all of us. But so I think there's a bit of a fear of this wheel turning, of you reaching out to fulfill yourself, basically. Now, I think every human being has it. A part that says, no, keep small, keep safe, don't rock the boat. I think you're going to rock the boat, basically. And I think most of it's going to happen with bringing the Star card to this Nine of Swords. And it might be a day at a time you're constantly having to work at not allowing yourself to stay small, about reaching out. Outcome, Nine of Cups, the wish fulfilling card. Beautiful. Remember, make sure your wishes come from your heart. They're not socially conditioned. They're what you want, Sagittarius, not what anyone else tells you. The beautiful Queen of Wands. Pisces got a very similar outcome, guys. So if you get any Pisces, she's a double meaning to you. This beautiful Queen of Wands, she's turned her hurts of her past into her power. Her scars have, it's almost representing a tiger, where her scars are now her stripes and her personal power. And people are drawn to her because she's that queen who doesn't judge, because she's walked in their shoes before. And she's overcame and understood her own pain. Then you got the 8 of Discs and the 9 of Discs. Work focus. You can really see this person's concentrating on work. And the work you're doing, I think, is taking the whole into consideration. So you're considering your whole destiny. So you might be considering your place in the world, your work you're doing, how you're producing the whole, your job within the whole system. Whatever it is, it's financially great, because this is you self-sustaining, supporting yourself financially, being very successful. For some Sagittarius, this is a new business, new creative project you're launching, because that Page of Pentacles as your challenge card. It's going to turn out really, really good. I think your biggest enemy is your thinking processes. It's that 9 of Swords and that Devil card. It's something within you trying to keep you small. And it can be whispering in your head. I've said it before, don't rock the boat. No, who wants to hear what you've got to say? You're rubbish. You know what? I'm laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at you. I so get you. Okay. You need to bring the Star card to that energy. Okay, which is really divine healing. It's a state of grace. Be willing to be seen, to be vulnerable, to trust that you are enough, that you've got the wisdom to help other people, to guide other people, because you definitely have, Sagittarius. What an amazing reading, guys. Love it. And love yous. And the relationship readings, I'm hoping the next few days. I'm so behind. Okay, guys, bye.